Man accidentally travels to Mars, only to discover another world exists here. Here we are again with yet another mind-boggling movie recap. Today we'll be discussing the masterpiece of science fiction that is extremely underrated, the film John Carter, released in 2012. It is the epitome of science fiction creativity and is based on the novel Princess of Mars. With a total budget of over $250 million, the producers have brought into reality a whole new universe on the planet Mars. It has continued to inspire other sci-fi films for years now, including Avatar and Star Wars. As the story begins, we see a boy receive a letter from his uncle convincing him to come and meet him. When the boy travels a long way to meet his uncle, he receives a bad surprise as his uncle has just passed away a few days ago. Moreover, his uncle buried himself in a tomb that can only be unlocked from the inside. This makes it all even more suspicious and mysterious. It is revealed to the boy that his uncle wanted him to inherit all of his properties and wealth. His uncle has also left him a strange old diary that speaks of a stranger's story. His uncle's name was John Carter, and he was a captain in a cavalry regiment when his company was routed by the enemy in a battle. John fled and found refuge in a cave. The enemy could not find the cave or John and soon left. As John traveled to the inner depths of the cave, he found there a strange token. As he was observing the object, a man appeared out of nowhere and tried to kill him. John overpowers the stranger and kills him. As the man is lying near his death, John finds a token in his hand, shining brightly with strange markings. John repeats the words that the dying man is saying, and everything goes black. The scene shifts, and John wakes up in a strange desert-like landscape with an even stranger plantation. He gets up and tries to walk, but falls. He realizes soon that the gravity in this place is much lower than it is on Earth. After multiple attempts and failures, he masters the art of movement on the strange land. He reaches a cliff and finds a strange building, in which, upon glancing inside, he sees many strange eggs hatching. Creatures of a kind that he has never seen before come out of the eggs. As he is observing this, he sees a group of aliens moving towards him from the distance. As soon as he attempts to leave, he is caught by an alien. When the alien realizes he is special and unlike them all, they all calm down. However, John jumps past the creature and reaches for a weapon, but before he can hit the alien, he is shot in the butt and captured. The scene shifts, and we see John being brought to a weird city where he is presented with the other pups to the patriarch, and he is assigned to an alien named Sura to be adopted. John shows his displeasure and is punished. His beard is shaved, and a weird liquid is given to him to drink, forcibly. John passes out. John tries to escape, but Ola, the guard hound, is faster and can reach anywhere John jumps to. Eventually, John gets entangled in the Thark gathering place and Ola follows, which angers the other Tharks and they beat Ola up. John, seeing this, resists Ola's beating and knocks out a Thark with a singular punch. This shocks the patriarch of the Tharks and John is attacked. Due to the liquid he drank, he can now understand the language of the Tharks.
I understood you.
John is punished, but along with him, Sura also gets punished, according to the Thark laws. While they are being punished, it is announced that an enemy is approaching. The patriarch explains to John that another race called the Redskins exists on the planet. The Redskins are divided into two cities, Zodangan and Helium. Both are rival cities and had evenly matched power for centuries until the Thurn gods appeared. The city of Zodangan exchanged submission with a strange and deadly weapon called the Ninth Ray, given by the Thurn gods. Ever since the city of Helium begins losing to the city of Zodangan. The Tharks below witness a battle between the city of Helium and the city of Zodangan. The city of Zodangan has the upper hand in the battle and destroys 2 warships of Helium City. It is also found that a princess of the Helium City is aboard one of the ships being attacked. As the princess is about to fall off the ship, John realizes the princess is a human and saves her. This angers King Zodangan and his forces attack John. John easily repels all attacks due to his superior strength. The third messenger of the Thurn gods orders Zodungan to capture John alive, and Zodungan and John clash swords. But Zodungan defeats John as John doesn't have full control of his body. Before John can be captured, the Tharks attack Zodungan, and Zodungan is overpowered. Back on the ground, the Tharks hail John as their hero. However, this fame is short-lived as the princess takes John to a Thark temple where John sees the statue of a goddess and strange symbols. Entering the temple is forbidden for the Tharks, and the Tharks decide to punish both John and Sura. However, before the punishment can be carried out, the Patriarch is revealed to be Sura's father. The Patriarch gives John a totem and implores him to leave. When the Thark general barges into the tent, he finds it empty, which means rebellion. The princess, John, and Sura travel throughout the land and reach the only river on Mars, at the end of which is said to be the temple of the goddess. As John reaches the temple, they find an unknown technology, and John realizes that he is not in his original body. Rather, this body is just a clone. Their stay at the temple is interrupted by an attack of the Wahoo people, the archenemy of the Tharks, led by the third messenger. A chase ensues, and John and his party barely reaches the land. John asks Sura to take the princess away, and John puts up a stand against the Wahoo, eliminating most of their forces. However, his body tires out and he falls, surrounded by the Wahoo. A warship appears and starts shooting below at the Wahoo. It appears to be a ship of the city of Helium. The princess is reunited with her father, the king of Helium, who tells her that King Zodungan has set a condition for ending the war. The princess must marry Zodungan. The princess has no choice but to agree. As the wedding is about to take place, John goes to meet the princess where they talk about what John wants. John is not able to answer the princess and disappears after the princess gives him a totem, and King Zodungan barges into the room. It is revealed that John has started to love the princess and had only concealed himself in the ceiling, not disappeared for good. John is taken by the third messenger to be executed, who tells him of their plans to make Mars their playground, and how the Thurn people can never die. John escapes using a flying machine and reaches the Thark territory where the general has rebelled and taken control. John and the Patriarch are thrown into the Colosseum to fight the White Apes. After defeating the monsters and killing the general, John takes the Thark forces to the Zodungan city. But the third messenger has changed the venue of the marriage to Helium City. John goes to Helium alone and foils Zodungan's plan right before he can marry the princess. A battle ensues, and John, along with the Thark reinforcements and the Helium soldiers, defeat Zodungan. John and the princess are finally married. John throws away the token that could help him reach Earth again, but the third messenger sends him back to Earth. He is back in the cave, but there is no way for him to go back to Mars. He spends the next 10 years excavating and researching for similar tokens and finally finds one. He records it all in a diary for his most trusted nephew to find. His nephew reads that there are Thurn people on Earth who must be looking for John's body. His nephew goes to save his uncle's body and opens the tomb. Just as the tomb opens, a man appears who is about to stab the boy but is killed by John. It seems that John did not die, rather faked his own death so he could trap the Thurn messenger and obtain the totem from him that would let him get back to his home, Mars. The film ends with John lying down in his tomb and saying the words, while holding the token that would take him back to Mars. As always, see you in the next video.